Hey, minions! It's me, Satan, your lord and master. So, I just got back from the theater, and I totally have to call Moses. I'll let you guys listen in. This is gonna be sweet. Exodus. 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 Hello? Moses, buddy, it's me. What do you want, Satan? Dude, relax. I was just at the movies watching, Son of God. Yeah, totally not Dawn of the Evolution of the Apes or nothing. Anyway, they're making another movie about you, man. Guess who's gonna play you? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. It's Batman. Who? What? Batman? What are you talking about, Satan? Dude, you know, Christian Bale.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, I thought you meant that Michael Keaton guy. Why'd they pick Christian Bale?
Well, actually, that's none of your business.
Okay, anywho. See, Christian's like this method actor and stuff. He likes to get in the mind of the character he's playing, so I figured, why not get the two of you together for one of your Leviticus storytime thingies? What do you say, man? Would it be okay if Christian Bale followed you around for an episode, learned your mannerisms, copied your every move and phrase and stuff like that? Well, I guess it'd be okay. I mean, I am pretty famous after all.
You wanted me. Here I am.
That's right. And you're such a great speaker, too, because all of God's chosen prophets always are. Boy, Christian Bale's sure gonna learn a lot by following you around. Okay, send him over. But no funny stuff, Satan. Dude, I guarantee Christian Bale is totally a professional.
Dude, you don't know how much I'm looking forward to this shit.
Skeptics Review the Bible by John Smith. Leviticus chapter 13. Lord Yahweh spake to me and my brother Aaron, and he said, if you have an ugly scab in your flesh and ugly white hairs coming out of it, then you have leprosy. And brother Aaron says, you are icky and unclean. Icky poo. You can't be walking around like that.
What the fuck is it with you?
Yeah, what Christian said. Without the bad words, though. Lord Yahweh said brother Aaron is supposed to quarantine you in a small room or something for 7 whole days. If your plague is worse, then you are icky poo unclean, and you need to be quarantined 7 more days.
I'm just a happy camper.
If brother Aaron or one of Aaron's remaining sons looks on the icky poo unclean guy one more time, and all the sores and scabs and pus and goo has spread through his body, then he probably has leprosy. It is such a trial diagnosing all of you guys.
You think I bloody enjoy living like this?
If you have leprosy from your head to your toesies, then you are gross and unclean, and we don't want you around Lord Yahweh's camp. You are unclean, and Lord Yahweh doesn't like the leprosy that he created.
What don't you get about it?
If your flesh has turned white, and you have boils and pustules, and are oozing pus and covered in icky goo, and brother Aaron sees ugly white hairs coming out of boils and pustules, then you are gross. In the sealed room you go. Yeah, and don't come out for 7 whole days. Who let you out in the first place?
What is he doing there? You don't fucking understand.
And if your flesh is burning hot to the touch, and you have ugly reddish, angry white spots in your skin, that is icky leprosy. Gross! Get out of here. But if there is no ugly white hairs coming out of your sores or pustules, then you are quarantined in the sealed room for 7 days. And don't expect us to look in on you until the 7 days are up.
I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
After 7 days, if brother Aaron or one of Aaron's remaining sons looks in on you, and your sores and icky pus and gross boils have spread, then you are unclean. Get in a sealed room for 7 more days. You can't be walking around like that.
You got fucking something to say to this prick?
But if your angry sores and pus-covered boils and stuff have gone down a little bit, then Brother Aaron will say you are clean. But if a man or woman has sores and pustules and plague in their heads and beards, and yellow hairs are poking out, then out of the camp for 7 days you go. But in the 7th day, if you don't have yellow hairs poking out of sores and pustules, then you need to shave off all of your hair, and 7 more days in the sealed room you go.
You're unfucking believable.
After 7 days, Brother Aaron or one of Aaron's remaining sons will check in on you in the sealed room. If your sores have spread, then you are still unclean. But if black hairs are growing and not white or yellow hairs, then you are clean. If not, back in the sealed room you go another 7 days. Icky.
I believe that you should treat people the way that you want to be treated.
Didn't Jesus say that?
If a man or woman has freckle white spots on their skin, then Brother Aaron or one of Aaron's remaining sons will pronounce you clean. If a man's hair is falling out from freckly spots, he is clean. But if there are white reddish sores on his bald head, he is unclean and has leprosy. Gross. Stay in the sealed room. Some people never get to leave the sealed room.
Just have to kill a lot of people!
If he has rising sores on his head, then he is totally unclean, and Brother Aaron will pronounce him utterly, totally, completely unclean, and that man has plague on his head. His clothes shall be ripped and his head shaved, and he has to run around yelling, "Unclean, unclean," all the time. He has to dwell alone outside the camp forever and ever.
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
All of his clothes have the plague too, if they're wool or linen. No mixed fabrics. Did we cover that yet? Well, we will. Anyway, that garment needs to be checked for 7 days for plague. If that garment has green or reddish discoloration, throw that garment in the plague room for 7 days.
You wouldn't have done that otherwise.
After that 7 days, if there's still plague in the garment, then you need to do what with it, Christian Bale?
Burn it.
That's right. But if the plague hasn't spread in the garment, then the garment needs to be washed and shut up in the plague room for 7 more days. And if it still has plague, then burn it.
Do you want me to fucking trash him?
I bet you didn't think that garments could get plague too. Well, that shows how much you know. Anyway, 7 days in the plague room. If the plague spreads some more, then burn it. Because Lord Yahweh said so.
I'm not asking, I'm telling you.